Hi everyone, it's Justin Dawson with another product review, and the guys at Shure were good enough to send me this, the Shure Movemic 88 Plus receiver kit. Check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the microphone that promises studio quality sound without the wires. This is the Shure Movemic 88 Plus. If the name sounds familiar, that's because the Movemic 88 Plus is the new wireless version of the Shure's already popular MV88 Plus microphone. Shure has been making microphones for over 100 years, so they know what they're doing. They're combined with the proven sound quality of the MV88 Plus with the groundbreaking wireless technology found in their Movemic lavaliers. The result is a mic designed for videographers, mobile journalists, podcasts, live streamers, musicians, and other content creators. It aims to make high-quality wireless audio in a snap. It is built for creators who need versatility and quality audio on the go without lugging around a lot of gear. So what do you get in the box? Well, let's cut to what I recorded earlier. This is going to be an independent review, and why I say that is because I'm going to compare it against other mics. I'm going to also allow you to hear the sound of each mic. The kit is very much wrapped up like the other Move mics and has a receiver in it. So I do have now two of these little receivers. See the little receiver here in the middle, and that goes on to a cold shoe on your camera. So I have two of them now, but the nice thing is the clip mics, you'll be able to match up the clip mics with the actual Movemic 88, and a nice felt pack as well. One thing I do like these felt packs that Shure is giving with their Move mics. It is compact, but sometimes I think a nice hard case might have gone a little better on this. That's just personal opinion, but you might like it that way. So inside, Velcro to open it up. Let's see what we have in each one of these. First of all, the 3.5mm for your camera, if you need that. You have your little adapter. See the little adapter there? Okay, that's in pocket number one. Pocket number two is the actual Move mic itself. Take it out of the actual packaging. There you have it. The actual power socket. You have the USB connections at the bottom. See that? And then you have the little 3.5mm as well. And this, it's sort of magnetic, interesting little muffler. And then you have the top and the sides for the different polar patterns, right and left. Now, I have to say it is tight on the actual foam cover. Then we have USB connections, two of them. Put them to one side, and then we have little microphone holders. Two of them either size. That's for a tripod, and that's for your camera mount. Very good, thank you, Shure. Then we have the actual receiver itself. There's a receiver, USB to charge it, cold shoe mount as well. And the only thing about that is if you were cold shoeing the mount, you would need to have a dual if you're holding both the microphone on top and also the receiver. So that's maybe one thing that you have to be aware of as well. Everything fits really well in a little case, which is super practical for transporting. When you're holding the Movemic 88 Plus, you immediately feel its pro-grade material. It has a strong all-metal build quality, feeling solid and created to last. It's heavier than you might expect. I also really like that the branding is quite discreet on it. On the top, the Shure logo isn't massively visible. On the microphone itself, you find power button on the top that also acts as a press to mute button when it's on. There's also a USB-C port for charging and wired connections. You also find a headphone audio monitoring jack, and there's an LED status indicator light on the bottom. One of the core features of the Movemic 88 is the ability to select 4 different polar patterns. You'll see the polar patterns over my shoulder here. This means you can choose exactly where the microphone captures sound from. This is incredibly useful for adapting to different recording scenarios. There is adjustable stereo. This is perfect for capturing immersive ambience and plunging the viewer into the recording environment. You can also adjust the width from 60 degrees to 135 degrees. It is great for natural sounds, music recording, or generally capturing the atmosphere of the location. You can easily switch these patterns and other settings using the Shure Motive Audio or Motive Video apps, and I'll show these over my shoulder on your smartphone, whether it be iPod, iPhone or Android. If you're using the receiver, you can also access and adjust these settings directly on the receiver itself. The Movemic 88 Plus has built-in digital signal processing or DSP. This is where you can fine-tune your audio. The DSP includes gain adjustment to control the microphone sensitivity, a compressor that helps control audio levels by making quiet sounds louder and preventing the loud sounds from peaking. You can often choose between light, medium or heavy compression. The limiter itself prevents the audio from exceeding a certain level, and then you have high pass filter or low cut filter, which reduces the frequency sounds like HVAC hum or rumble. Also in the app, you have a 5-band EQ. This allows you to manually adjust the gain for different frequency ranges, shaping the tone of your voice or source. I didn't have it switched on, but out in the field, but you can also turn on the noise reduction. This is an auto noise reduction feature. This helps tame unwanted background noise. So listeners, if you are not an audio expert, don't worry. Shure includes a built-in audio presets like speech, singing, flat, acoustic and band modes. Selecting a preset in the app automatically adjusts the DSP settings for you. It's a great feature that the settings you choose actually travel with the microphone itself, even when you switch devices. So viewers, this is how you connect your little Movemic 88 Plus from Shure to your phone. It is just simply a USB connection. They give you the USB as well. So let me turn on the actual Shure mic first. And when it's on, you shall see the light. So hold it for a minute. And then a green status light comes on. So at the moment it has the built-in mic in front of me here. And once I plug it in, it's going to show that it is going to switch over. Allow Motive 88 audio to access your Shure MV88 Plus, and you go OK. You have now the ability to rename the mic. So I'm going to rename this as 88 Plus, and I'm going to call it JD for myself and rename it. You can lock the settings on the actual device. That's pretty handy if you wanted to make sure that all the presets and everything is just locked and ready to go. You can have presets. So at the moment, the mic gain is at 00 dB. I can mute the mic when it's plugged in. The compressor is on light, and I have it to so what the compressor means, so it controls the sound by raising the volume on the quiet sounds and preventing loud sounds from exceeding certain threshold. Helps to control levels by reducing dynamic range. And then you can, on speech, the compressor is automatically set to light. If you want to change it over to singing, it's also on light. If it's flat, the compressor is off. You have the sound for acoustic, which is light, and then compressor is heavy for band. So I have that set on speech. On the polar patterns, you can actually change this to monocardioid, which is both sides coming out of the Shure Movemic. You can put it mono bidirectional, which and then you can have raw, mid, side as the 3 different devices. And once you save it, it is there. On this, the 60 degrees, I can bring it right out to 135 degrees or back in to 60 degrees on the actual app itself. You can have the high pass filter. It's usually set to 75 hertz, which blocked out the HVAC and similar noises. So I had it at 75 when I was out on the field there, and you're going to hear that in a couple of minutes time. The left and right swap, you can swap that over. You can have the equalizers, and you can see if it's flat or if it's done, and then hit done. You can turn on the noise reduction. I didn't have the noise reduction on out in the field, so you're going to hear that as well of how good it was. And then you can check for firmware updates. Now, the firmware updates, when I did it for both the receiver and the clip mics and also the Shure mic itself, it took some time, and it doesn't actually, it can look like it's freezing when you're doing the update, so just keep that in mind. And if your phone locks as well, like, it's still updating. It did the job, but a couple of times I was like, is this actually updating? And it did take 5 or 10 minutes, so just be aware of that. Okay, hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. I've driven to a local park, which is right beside the main road, as you can see over here. And I've set up my tripod beside my car here. There's the Sony ZV-1 M2 internal camera, and I'm holding this right up in front of me. But I plan to walk all the way back there with the Movemic. Mic check 1 2. Okay, hello everyone, it's Justin Dawson here. At a ring road, and at a park, loads of cars driving by. I'm talking directly into the Movemic here, and I'm going to walk back 30 meters. 30 meters to see how far you will actually keep on receiving me. And earlier on, it is windy. Earlier on, it was raining. But I'm going to keep on walking back with the microphone to see how far I can get with this microphone, with actual noise of cars going by me at the moment, and talking directly into the mic. Keep on walking back, keep on walking back. You probably can't even see me anymore on the mic, but keep walking back, and see when you start losing me, and when you start hearing nothing from me at the moment. And see, I'm nearly walking back to the road here, and you can hear the road and the sounds behind me at the moment of motorbikes and everything. As much noise pollution as possible while I talk into this mic with the muffler on. So of all viewers on the product review of the Shure Movemic 88 Plus, it's great in the sense that you can connect it to your mobile phone via Bluetooth. You can use the 2 apps, whether it be the Motive Audio or the Motive Video, and you can do a recording with that, similar to the lavalier mics. For the receiver itself, I would like in the future for sure to come up with a firmware update that goes, okay, on channel 1 is your 2 lavalier Movemic microphones, on channel 2 is the Movemic 88 Plus. I just don't understand why that's not available yet. Now, you could use the 2 lavalier microphones, fine, and then you could be interviewing someone. But if you wanted to just have the ability to just use the lavalier mics or the Movemic 88 Plus into one receiver, that would be really good, instead of having to switch between the disconnection of the lavalier mics and the reconnection. That is definitely, I think, something that firmware updates could be done on Shure. I can't knock the sound of that. Like, you can see the quality of me being out in the field there using the Sony ZV-1 internal microphones. Now, I do admit that I didn't have the muffler on that you can put onto the ZV-1M2 to stop the wind pollution that was going on there. Like, it was a windy day. It's been all types of weather here in Ireland for the recording of that, and I had to find a gap in between rainfall to try and do a bit of a field recording. But you can see that I stepped all the way back. I was nearly out onto the road and you could still hear me. So I could probably have gone back even further, the 30 meters or 100 feet away from the actual receiver itself. It is great for the Movemic 88 Plus. It's great for the fact that you can either use it with a camera and the little 3.5mm into the side of my ZV-1, or you could use it for audio recordings on your phone and vlogging. You could use it for all types of scenarios. I think, like, for the size of it, that puts it into the pouch. I have now, just have to reach over here. I now have the lavalier mics. I have the receiver and the Movemic 88 into one pouch. I know I have 2 pouches now and 2 receivers, and the spare USB cables and the little shoe mounts as well for either a tripod or your actual camera itself of a cold shoe mount. It is just versatility, super size to be just packed up away, and goes on well with my ZV-1M2, my camera from Sony, which means that I can just pack it all up into a small little backpack and take it with me. I hope you have enjoyed this product review video. If you want more information, do check out my details below. Do subscribe. This has been an independent review of the Shure Movemic 88 Plus. Love to hear your comments, pros and cons. Answer them below, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.